Good morning, guys. We are in Iqaluit, I think that's how you pronounce it, in northern Canada. We arrived late last night. We couldn't get out of the airport. We had a bit of a fiasco. And unfortunately, we're gonna have to head out first thing today, so we don't get to explore the area. But it is pretty fascinating here. It seems like a bit of a melting pot for people from all around the world coming here to kind of work on different things. But yeah, we're heading to Greenland today, and yeah, I'm super pumped. I've never been to Greenland before. So this is kind of hilarious. We don't know how to get to our plane. We had this same problem last night. We didn't know how to get through the terminal or out of the airport, so we were trapped outside for like 45 minutes in the cold. And now the security guard's like, yeah, I don't know how you get to the FBO where the plane's waiting, so he's gone to find out. One of the most fascinating things about this place, guys, is the written language. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is Inuit. But look how beautiful that written language is. It's amazing. Right, we're just heading over to fuel up. We need to drive down to the other end of the airport. We need to taxi down to the other end of the airport, using those terms. So the next leg we're flying today is over to Greenland, to Nuuk on the west coast. And this is probably the riskiest flight we've done yet, which is why we're putting on the dry immersion suits like we did yesterday. They're like full suits that if we do land in the sea, we can get out without freezing to death. So we're gonna have to wear those throughout the flight and have the raft, the inflatable raft, with us as well, so we can just quickly grab and get out of the plane if we need to.
I've laid out all the suits here. This is Matt's, Louis, and mine. Problem with mine is it offers me no dexterity in my hands, so I might need to get Matt to do the takeoff out of here. And then once we're in cruise, I'll consider maybe just taking my arms out of the suit so I can do something at least. But yeah, the weather's great over here. I'm not sure what it's gonna be like over there. We should get into Nuuk. We wanted to go to Narsarsuaq or something today. That's not happening. And Nuuk is kind of a better place to really get to see Greenland. So yeah, a bit nervous. It isn't, how would I say? It isn't a normal flight. There's a lot of risk involved. So I'm gonna continue my pre-flight now, do everything as thoroughly as I can. And yeah, should go well. The engine's running great, so no complaints.
So one of the questions we've been asking people out here is, why are they living out here so remotely, so disconnected from the rest of the country? And everyone's saying that the money you can earn out here is incredible. Like even the security guard here was saying that he's earning between 150 and 200,000 Canadian dollars a year. I think he's doing a few different jobs, but from what I can gather, it's something to do with the government. The Canadian government are subsidizing a lot of costs out here to keep towns out this remote in the north. Apparently, this is what the guy said anyway, to make sure that Russia don't take over the Arctic, which sounds crazy to me, but maybe that was the original reason why they set up towns out here. But yeah, this is kind of baffling. JP, how many gallons can we hold in total on the plane now?
129 usable, 132 on board, but only 129 we can actually use.
And what's the legal amount you want to have waiting when you land?
Well, the legal amount is 45 minutes. Well, to an alternate plus 45 minutes. But that's beyond my comfort zone. I prefer landing with as much reserve as possible. So today we're gonna land with about 5 hours of reserve, which is what we kind of need, because if we get there and it's below minimums, we need to come back here. So Yeah, I'm comfortable with today's flight in terms of reserve. I'm not comfortable in terms of the terrain we need to fly over. It's frightening.
If you saw yesterday's video, we actually saw a few icebergs as we were flying in, just floating out in the sea, which was kind of amazing. Also, something different we're doing today is Matt's attaching a camera, a GoPro, on the tail of the plane, so we should get this really epic shot looking kind of over the top of the plane where we're heading. Guys, can you see the angle we've got on the plane? How epic is that? So you had to buy the fuel by the barrel, and we just filled the plane with 2 barrels of avgas. That's crazy, isn't it? 2 whole barrels are in that plane. Okay, time to get the suit back on. Hopefully I don't punch myself in the face like I did yesterday when I was pulling the zipper up. Because the water is literally right there as we take off, we have to take off fully zipped up with our everything. Like, look at my hands. The suits are fully ready. It just makes it more difficult to do anything.
Are you gonna help us with the time?
Yeah. Which way are we going? Back to the tarmac?
Well, we just need to get far back so that I can turn.
Okay.
We're not picking up the box. I think I look pretty good in this.
You do. This suit looks considerably cooler than ours.
I feel like a SpaceX Mars astronaut or something.
Yeah.
This is the first real overwater leg. Last night we got a little bit of a taste, but today we're seeing actual icebergs and be out of the ocean for like 3 hours. So stuff gets real.
Sweet. Bit of a problem, guys. We can't find the key anywhere, which means we aren't going anywhere until we do.
Thought I emptied my pocket.
We found the key. Where was it, JP?
In here.
Just want to advise that Cessna warming up across from our hangar there. Looks like they got something hanging out the pilot's door there. A seatbelt or something hanging out there.
Okay, thanks.
Louis, your strap was hanging out of the door.
Okay.
Iqaluit Radio, November 210, Echo Uniform departing runway 34.
Kilo Echo Uniform, roger. Contact Montreal Center on 13455 Airborne.
Echo Uniform. Montreal Center, November 210, Echo Uniform 1,300, climbing 5,000 on the Iqaluit 2. Alright, the pressure and temperature is good. She's happy. That's good. We're getting a good climb rate today. Oh, it's nice and cold up here.
Are these like mini glaciers or something?
Yeah, I think those are glaciers.
Yeah, I would say so too, man. This is the most bizarre terrain I've ever seen. It's kind of funny because it looks so beautiful, but it is deadly.
Right.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to get stranded out here.
Attitude indicator doing right now? What is that whole Aspen thing is just like failing? Oh, I have turned on the pitot heat just in case, but I doubt that. So can we revert to this one? So let's get this on camera because this is fun. Oh, that's well. Okay, so we've just had the Aspen apparently have the AHARs fail. So we're still at 9,000 feet. Is the autopilot still on? The autopilot won't fly off of that gyro, will it? No. Okay. Well, so this just got significantly more interesting. Because all our yeah, we don't have a backup CDI at all, do we? Nope. Yeah. Wait, what's happened? Was there navigation? I'm gonna have to cycle this. Yeah, cycle that. Let's see what happens. Whoa. That was blocked. Okay. Pedo was blocked. Do you see what it's saying? Yeah, I see that. Here. Wait, so get a shot of that. Yeah, so that's very odd because we haven't flown through any sort of precipitation or visible moisture of any kind. Right.
So, that was interesting. Yeah, well, hopefully we get everything back. Hopefully it was just that pedo thing threw this thing for a loop.
Has it all rebooted?
57 west.
Yeah, so the pedo heat, that thing on the air, that on the wing that takes the measures the ram pressure or ram airflow, got completely blocked. So we lost airspeed plus this thing completely blanked, both of them. So
yeah, so basically it's a problem with this Aspen where if the pedo heat is blocked, apparently it just gives up completely. That's great.
Which is really, really dangerous.
Yeah, that's so annoying.
Is it? Did it get blocked with the ice?
Yeah, there's some kind of icing apparently because turning on the heat got it back. But that just doesn't make any sense because we haven't flown through any sort of moisture, so it's really surprising. I guess maybe the humidity is just
right, because we are at -1s, and that humidity just probably little bits accumulated.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Would it have been very difficult to get there without these systems? If the weather was down to minimums if possible, because we would have had no way of shooting an instrument approach. Like that can end up being deadly. Yeah. If your alternate and everything is.
Yeah. Since both of these failed because of that, that's really pretty crazy.
Definitely one of the coolest airports I've been to. Oh yeah, very impressive.
That was an awesome flight. Awesome.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Good to meet you.
Hey. Louis. Hi. Yes.
Dude, that was so sick.
That was so sick.
We got everything on that flight. We got like
a
complete
little bit of a
avionics
scare.
failure.
Yeah, just
Complete avionics failure. Got it back. Came in here, saw the beautiful views on the way in. It's just epic.
I thought the Canada landing was beautiful. This was even more epic.
Right. Oh yeah.
Yeah, like
And the airport alone was awesome. Like,
can you unzip me?
okay, man. I like how far off range it was coming.
Guys, we've had dinner, we've been wandering around town a little bit, and I had a Facebook message today from one of my friends who said I should meet one of her friends in Nuuk, and we've met up with her. This is Natasha. Hey. So we've been learning a lot about Greenland tonight. I'll fill you in later on, and hopefully tomorrow we could get to have a proper sit-down interview. But I'm going to go meet some of her friends. Matt's still deciding whether he's going to come out with us tonight. But
I probably will.
yeah,
I'm gonna go for it.
and we've grabbed a few snacks. it's super expensive here, guys, like crazy expensive. This is probably going to cost me like $30 or something, but we're only here for a couple of days and it'll be fine.
So you want a coffee, both of you? Or?
I'd love a coffee. So we've obviously only been here for like half a day, but I've just been asking every question possible to everyone I can meet, mainly Natasha. And we found out that there's no roads beyond this city, which is the capital, the smallest capital in the world by population. There's no roads that go beyond it, so you can't connect to any other town or city in the country. What else? They speak Greenlandic and Danish and English. And
How many languages do you speak?
I speak one language. I'm embarrassed by that fact, and then what else? Yeah, we're trying to wrap our head around how the government works right now, but it's very confusing. But it's very also directly linked with Denmark, and they use the Denmark currency, the krona. I'm doing this. You taught us loads of stuff. It's like a lesson. Thanks for a good night. Bye. And Natasha's offered to be interviewed tomorrow for the documentary, which is really cool because I feel bad that we've already been to the US and Canada and haven't really done any cool sit-down interviews yet. But we can do some in the US when we come back round. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna figure out some cool conversations to capture. I guess tonight was more like a kind of a pre-interview interview. So yeah, lots of mind-blowing facts about Greenland, which I'll try and chat about more tomorrow. But yeah, we should probably head to bed. And the other thing is we may be staying with Natasha and her boyfriend tomorrow night, which is what I really hoped for, is to be able to stay with local people as we're travelling. So if any of you guys want to host us as we're coming around the world, that'd be awesome. Right, I think JP's asleep, so I'll sign out the vlog here, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Peace out, enjoy life, and live the adventure. Boom.